Hey, what's up everybody? Timothy here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I am painting the house right now and I realized that it is already 11:06 and I have not ate anything and I want a cup of coffee. So great opportunity to show you the Jetboil MiniMo Cooking System. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and I'm gonna make some breakfast right here. If you are looking for an incredible cooking system to take with you on backpacking, hiking, camping, or you just want to have some level of emergency kit preparedness, I want to highly recommend the Jetboil MiniMo. Every single item I'm going to be sharing with you. There are Amazon affiliate links in the description of this video. You click on it, you can buy your products from there, and we'll get a small kickback. So pretty cool. So Jetboil MiniMo Cooking System. There's a lot of different options out there. I am so thankful that I went with this option because it has definitely been super clutch. So let's go ahead and make a cup of coffee. Let me show you what it looks like. The bottom of this thing, it is your bowl, okay? There's measurements on here. There is a from 4 ounces to 8 ounces and above. It goes from markings of 100 millimeters to 300 millimeters. All right, so there's the bowl right there. So there's handles, of course, here that you can grab, and there's also this. I don't know what this is made out of, but it helps to keep your hand from burning. It keeps you whatnot. And so, anyways, open it up. Then you see here's the lid. The lid actually has the stand for the fuel canister. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that out right there. And also you can see what is super cool is that it has the straining holes and it has a spout or hole here where you can drink out of, right on the right here on the lip. So you could actually drink your coffee straight out of here, or you're gonna strain pasta or whatnot. So this is my fuel canister that I chose. There's a bunch of different options. You don't have to necessarily just use Jetboil fuel canisters, but they're really all the same price. I got this from REI. So let me set this aside for a moment. Let me show you how this works. So all you do is you swing out these little arms here, and the base of these fuel canisters, it just clicks right on. I say this and now I'm having a little difficulty. Where'd it go? There we go. Just clicks right on the base of it. And this thing will fit the large fuel canisters as well as these smaller ones as well. And this is great because it gives us a whole stable thing. So before I'm just gonna make simple bacon and eggs. Before I make that, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. So like I said, again, take the lid out. This does not come with the Jetboil MiniMo. You have to purchase this separately, sorry. And this is your French press, so you can make some coffee. So it just literally comes like this, and it's super simple. You just screw in. Let me show you. You can see that there. You just screw these in. Whoops. Okay, and then this just goes into the base. All right, super simple. Hopefully you do this faster if you have better dexterity than me. Okay, so yeah, so just like that, and it'll go. If you put your coffee in, put your hot water in, and go from there. So, all right, so there we have that, and in here you'll have your stove and you'll have your pot holder. So it comes in this really nice orange bag there. And this is your pot holder, and all you do is you swing these arms out, and we'll use these in a few moments when we make our bacon and eggs, okay? I like my eggs over medium, and how do you like your eggs? So anyway, and then this is our stove. What I like about the Jetboil MiniMo is that it has the ability for you can control the flame. So I like to cook for my family. I like to cook, right? Not just cook. If you understand what I mean, you hear my country just come out right there? If you understand what I mean, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I cook, not just cook, all right? So, but here is dope because you can regulate the flame right here. And as well as a Jetboil MiniMo has this push button here where it will give you a flame. So it's great because you don't have to have another fuel source as well. You always should have fuel sources with you when you're out in the backcountry. But regardless, this is cool because you just press a button and starts your stove. So let me show you how it goes on. Pretty simple. I'm going to set this aside for a moment. We won't need that. But you just screw this in, okay? Just like that. You'll hear some gas leak out in a few moments. Or maybe not. Okay. All right. So I am not, like I said, I'm not going to be cooking yet. So I'm just going to be making some coffee, but I need to get some water. And so I want to share with you briefly one of my favorite water purifying systems. And this is the Grayl. This is the Grayl Geopress. I have the titanium version. The titanium version is great because you can use this as an actual cooking system as well. You can put this straight in the flame, or if you have a little stove, you can put that on there. You can boil water, make food, all that fun stuff, right? For your backpacking meals and things. So this, I feel like this is a really great backup system for your cooking or boiling water without even taking up an extra space, right? So this is a water purifier, not just a water filter. This will actually get out heavy metals and more things than like the Sawyer squeeze and the life straws, whatnot. So even though those are great options, this here is a 24 ounce. It's the titanium version. And I also have here, this is also the Geopress, but this is that hard plastic fill. So, so it's pretty simple, and you just pull this out here, right? And this is where you will put some water in, and where there's a creek or a lake or whatever, fill some water in. There's a line inside where it tells you where the maximum you can put water in. And this right here, this is a filter. You can exchange these filters very easily just with the twist. And one of these filters lasts for 350 presses. Okay, and again, this takes the heavy metals and all these other things. I'll put some of the descriptions of what it does right there on the screen for you. And what happens as you push down here, it'll pull water inside the actual cup. And what is cool, because they updated it and gave this little plastic insert here, so now you can actually add electrolytes, stuff like that, without it affecting your filter. So it's pretty cool. So just make sure when you are filtering your water that you don't have this completely trapped. You want to make sure you open this up so air can go through it, so you can actually get it. So let's make believe I'm in the back country, but I'm literally right here by the sink. So I'm gonna put some water in here. All right, got some water. Okay, and all you do is you take this, put it here. Now, you'll hear the water filter through it. I'm gonna try to see if I can capture it. Hear that? Okay. All right. It's not recommending you doing that sitting down like I did, but obviously you'll be standing up and putting body weight and pressure or whatnot. So, and that's pretty much just it. And right inside here, you literally have clean water. And what is cool, I take this with me a lot. I take this with me wherever I go. If I'm flying, if I'm traveling, you know what I mean? I drink water out of hotel sinks and things of that nature. And what I like about it too, because it takes the taste away, the chlorine takes away. It just really tastes like really good water. So anyways, all right, so let's get back to make some coffee. All right, have the water from the Grayl. But oh, I need to grind some coffee beans. This is one of my favorite, coffee bean companies, and it's called Black and Bold. And what I like about it is that they give 5% over to the youth, which I'm all about that. It says the back of it says specialty coffee meets community impact. So it's pretty cool. It says Black and Bold was born to assist disadvantaged domestic youth with defying the odds in pursuit of of living their best lives, in turn creating a better future for us all. Therefore, 5% of all profits are contributed to initiatives across the U.S. that furthers this imperative. So I think it's cool. You want to learn more, check out blackandbold.com. Obviously, I am not sponsored at all, but I just really, I like this. And this specific coffee has more of a floral taste, and so I like getting the whole bean. So, but obviously, if you're going to make French press, you got to have a grinder. So here we go. This is what I chose to get. And again, all these items you will see right there in Amazon affiliate links right there in the thing. So, all right, this is very, 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 very simple, right? It doesn't weigh hardly anything. This is where your coffee beans this is where your coffee beans, once you grind it, will fall into. And then this was where you put your coffee beans in. And then this is your handle there. All right, so I'm gonna add some beans in here. Let me capture that one that tried to run away. Okay. All right, so just like that, added some beans. Put the lid on. All right, then this just simply twist like that. And all you do is you twist it. You hear that? All right, got some coffee ready. Just gonna make a single cup, and pulling out the stove here. This just sits right in here, and you twist. That's all. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour some water in. All right, let's see how much water we should bring in here. All right, I'm gonna pour some water in. Again, this is actually has measurements too. So if you're curious of how much water you should make. Okay, put my water in. There we go. Turn your gas on, which is this button here, this twisting knob here thing. And then you just press the button. Then you wait. You know, I think I'm gonna add some more water. Yeah. So you hear that? Or you can control the flame. All right, let me turn it back up. Let me stop fidgeting with this. All right, it's all the way up. All right, and there we got it, boiling water. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. Okay. All right, I'm gonna add my coffee. I'm gonna give it a stir. This is my favorite backpacking. This is my favorite backpacking fork. I'll tell you a little about it in a few moments. All right, giving this a stir here. All right, then this just sets on top. And just like a normal French press, you just wait, okay? While we're waiting for that, let me share with you about this. This is super cool. It is hard plastic. It's a Spork, of course, with the pointing fork aspect spoon. But what is cool, you pull this apart. You pull this apart and you have a knife. All right, so you can literally eat your steak and eggs or whatever you want to do there. So it's more, you can use beyond just stirring up backpacking meals. And what is also cool is you have the back tab here and you have some flint and steel. So which you can actually spark with your actual knife from the actual thing. So there is a indentation there meant for you to throw a spark. I'm trying to do this while I'm doing. Let me show you. There we go. All right, so here we go. So just wait a few minutes. And while we're waiting for my coffee, how about we go ahead and start some bacon and eggs. This is your pot. All right, when you come in, when you grab it, when you get your pot holder, when you get it initially, these things will be folded, so you want to make sure you fold them out. And it sits on here and it twists like that, okay? So Jetboil has their own version of a pot, and so it comes in with this holder here. Whoops. Okay, comes with the little holder there, cover. All right, this is an 8-inch pot. It's super cool because you can, when you grab this and twist out, it's a spatula, all right? And there's a hard end here where you can cut. And all you do is you just squeeze the base here and you twist, and now you have your pan there, okay? All right, so same thing, again, while we're waiting on my coffee, and we're gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. All right, I'm gonna start off with some bacon. I'm sorry, let me start off with some, let's start off with some bacon. Okay, so same deal, right? Turn the gas on, press the button. All right, like I said, there, see, look how great that flame is. And this pan has a little metal bottom, so you get a lot more even distribution with your cooking. I'll give a little bit to warm up, then I'm gonna add some bacon. It's hot fast. Look how fast. Right. 2 slices of bacon. Here's the thing, I do not like crispy bacon. Crispy bacon's a no-no. I like a little soft. Like I said, and if this gets too hot, you can control the flame. All right, that's turning it down. Turning it way up, but I don't need it that hot. See, what is great about this And see, with this this base here, it just gives it a lot more stable platform. Of course, you can hold the pan while you're stirring and things, and that could help out as well. Look how fast that was. All right, come on. So these pans get super hot fast. I think I'm actually going to turn it down. Look at that. All right. That's how I like my bacon. I'm gonna grab it. This is a backpacking stove, very light titanium. Got off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description as well. All right. Bacon is out. All right, I'm gonna use the same grease. Turn that way down though. I'm gonna use the same grease for my eggs. How fast it's gonna fry up, especially because I should let this pot cool down, but for the sake of the video, we'll just keep on going. All that hot bacon grease and this pan being so hot. See how it crisp that up. All right, I'm fidgeting. I broke the yolk. Look at me. All right, I like to cut in between here. I feel like it gives it a chance for it to cook faster through, so I feel like it's easier to flip. But I broke my doggone yolk. My coffee's probably ready. Let's go ahead and press that down. Bada bing, bada boom. Some coffee. Wow, that's where my eggs. Actually, let me go and flip these things. All right, obviously, this one's jacked up. All right. So this is the cup I have. It's collapsible. All right. Pour my coffee. All that. This is how you can eat and drink really good in the backcountry. Camping, hiking, emergencies, hurricane season. All right. Look at that. You would definitely want to don't do what I did. The pan was way too hot for me to add the eggs. I should have cooled it down, but I had no patience. So I'm going to turn this all the way off. Okay. Once you turn it off, it automatically turns the flame off. And now you have bacon and eggs right here on your Jetboil MiniMo. So like I said, this is different. This is the option that you should grab if you want to do more than just boiling water for a backpacking meal. This is what you should grab when you want to, hey, I want to actually cook. And again, I want to stress this because I believe there's a lot of people that this just doesn't have a level of preparedness. I'm not talking about being a prepper or anything of that nature. But I do think being prepared, and we live in Florida, right? We're months away from a hurricane season. Having something like this is very cool. These fuel canisters are not very expensive. Having a kit that you can take with you wherever you go. Let's say if you have to evacuate, there's still something that you can have. And there's a lot of other systems, backpacking stoves and stuff out there. A few moments, future, I'm going to talk to you about the Primus Primus Essential Trail Kit. But this is breakfast for me, all made right here on the Jetboil MiniMo. I think you should all grab one. And all these items here below, like I said, the Grayl Geopress titanium is super dope. If you don't want to go that route, there's also the hard plastic one you should check out. But the titanium one, I just feel like you can do so much more with it. So, and then obviously if you're going to get the Jetboil MiniMo or any Jetboil, make sure you grab that coffee press. It makes making coffee way easier. All right, the grinder I shared, man, this coffee brand I really like. I like what they do, Black and Bold. And so thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I am excited about the journey that I've been on with the backpacking, hiking, and camping, all that fun things. Just want to discover a healthier life and model that healthy for my family. There's a lot of ventures we want to go on, and but some of the dynamics that I'm dealing with, maybe you're dealing with as well. I am 6'6", 300 and something pounds, 365 pounds. And navigating, trying to find clothes, things to fit in, not trying to find a sleeping mat or a sleeping pad or tents and all that things that is big enough for me, that can fit me right now, not just when I reach a goal weight, but helps the journey be awesome on the way there. Because again, you don't want to be so focused on the destination, you don't take the moment to smell the flowers. So if you are a heavier person, if you're a tall person, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Not only backpacking and thing related, but also fitness and things. I had to find fitness equipment that was big enough for my shoulders, that was heavy enough, a treadmill that was heavy enough to do what I need to do. If maybe you're having back problems and you're trying to figure out how do you exercise your leg, I need to show you what I have in my garage gym. That's really a game changer, so you can still reach your fitness goals. So there's a lot going on in my channel, but as well as always, want to be a place where we are speaking life, and you're having an incredible encounter through our transactions. The heartbeat of this channel is to be an oasis of hope in a desert of hopelessness. And I hope that as you like, subscribe, that you will find a place here that you can call home, and that we will build this community together. So I'll holler at y'all later, and thank you so much for joining me for today's journey as we discuss the Jetboil MiniMo Cooking System. Please like, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace out.